What's up, everybody? Today, we are exposing the lies that are fed into our brains talking about us buying our house for the first time, which is ideally, most of the time, young people. So today, I'm going to tell you what I went through and how me and my wife overcame it and got our awesome house. So today, we are exposing the lies that are fed to us, the junk, the garbage, things that belong in the trash can. Take that, Oscar, stupid Muppet. Get that hand out of there, bruh. Stop letting people talk for you. Anyway, we're going to talk about things that get on my nerves to my very core of my soul and that I was exposed to in real life. This actually happened to me. Me and my wife went through this. Through these negative people telling us, hey, you can't buy a house because of this, this, and this, and this. And I'm going to address some of them, okay? And I recommend you talking to your family and your friends, but do your own research as well. Because your broke brother-in-law and your jealous grandma, I love all my grandmas. They didn't say nothing about that to me. But just saying, if your grandma is telling you negative, wrong stuff, figure it out, bro. All right, we're going to get started. The main thing that got me riled up. What is causing all of this? The main thing that got on my last nerve and that put me and my wife back 6 months. Somebody told us that you have to have a perfect credit score to get a house. And that could not be farther from the truth.
Oh, well, pardon me, Mr. Perfect!
Let me say this. The better the credit score, the greater your chances are of getting a good loan, a better house maybe, the terms of the loan, things like that. And that applies to cars and different things like that. The better the score, the better the outcome probably is. But it's not impossible. We had a 650. I ain't afraid to share it on here. We had a 650. It's not bad. It's not great. But it wasn't terrible. It was good. And we got loans out the wazoo. But this moron told us that we had to have a way above 700 to get a house. No hard feelings, but I wish I could throw that person into a fiery tornado. If that exists. I'm going to look that up later. But anyway, you do not need a perfect credit score. I repeat, you do not need a perfect credit score. Another thing that was brought up to us let me say this. It wasn't brought up to us and it was. That makes sense. Let me be clear. Down payment is the only thing you'll have to have at closing. Incorrect. There's appraisal, home inspections, commissions, and some other things that can walk in the deal. And a good quality real estate agent like myself and Miss Renee at our brokerage, she will tell you just about everything that's going to come through the door in her, what we know about, unless somebody else is coming through, creeping in the door. But anyway, yes, closing costs is not the only thing you need for that down payment there. And I'm saying closing costs is all that stuff. But a lot of people think, oh, I just need the 10% down payment that goes towards a house. Incorrect, ma'am and sir. Don't be frightened by this, because now you are more prepared, you know more, and you know what to expect. Think about that. Ask your realtor, hey, what else do I need to come up with the money for? Is there some side charges? Is there some concessions? What do I need to do? What do I need to look out for? What do I need to save up for? Or what do I need to sell? Whatever. There's a lot of things, and a good realtor will tell you what's coming.
That's what she said.
Another thing that gets on my nerves is this, and it worked out for me and my wife. We were lucky. We did some planning, but we also got some luck, and that's in part of everything in life. And if you don't think so, you're wrong. Anyway, a lot of people say renting is a waste of money. And I want to share this because if you go rent somewhere, it really don't help me as much as a real estate agent. But it does help me because I want to gain y'all's trust and I want to help. And when y'all are ready to buy a house, I'm here in 6 months to a year, okay? And Dave Ramsey says it takes 6 months to a year to figure out how close you want to be to your mother-in-law. That can't be farther from the truth. She hates your spaghetti recipe. She thinks your turkey smells like black charcoal. Oh my God. We got to get out of here. Oh wait, our stuff's here. And we can't get out because we have no equity in the house. Okay? Choose your battles wisely. And rent. You might want to rent first. Okay? Another thing that gets on my nerves tremendously is somebody telling them when they're buying their house, telling a couple, a person, whatever, the customer, the client, is that this house is non-negotiable. Okay. Well, let me give y'all a little news flash. Every single house should be negotiable. And if it ain't, I'm probably backing out of the deal. And I'm probably recommending to my folks to get out of here because this person is probably really stubborn. They probably got rats in their house. They probably, their installation probably looks like confetti down there. There just ain't no telling. The toilet's probably loose. There's just no telling. Because when a really stubborn person is trying to sell their house, it tells me two things. Is that they're trying to get every single penny out of this house, which is fine. I try to do that for my sellers. But you got to have some wiggle room. You got to, And a lot of sellers think, their house is the greatest thing that's ever been on this planet. We took care of this thing. We built a deck outside with the cheapest Lowe's lumber that's bent and is more crooked than politicians, Gosh, give me a break. This house is not that nice. You got 70s wallpaper on the wall, and it's, oh my gosh, Don Draper couldn't sell that thing. Anyway, Mad Men fan, sorry. Anyway, just be wary. If a house is non-negotiable and they decline an offer and, and they don't come back with another number, then you send another offer that's a little bit higher and they say no again. Bro, unless you're willing to pay for that, like this is your set house, it's perfect, the home inspection went great, just be wary because I've seen it time and time again. This really stubborn house owner that's trying to sell this house to somebody else that's going to be living there for the next 5-10 years. The house is trash. I've seen it a couple times where this person wants this amount of money and they're not willing to drop $1 on the price. It's a piece of crap. And I'm just being real with y'all. I mean, for real. Too many reels. But anyway, it was garbage. We needed one house, we needed a moisture barrier under there, which cost a lot of money. And come to think of it, I remember, the ceiling fan wasn't hooked up. Now, it's something small, but there was no wiring going up to the ceiling fan. It was just a ceiling fan. Nobody plugged it up. It was just there for decoration. Look at my ceiling fan, it don't work. Just like our government. But anyway, I'm just kidding. Anyway, be wary of those stubborn sellers. Be very wary. Look out. You gotta look out, man.
Two things you need to know. I'm the king. And number two is, look out, man. Look at that. They're coming at you. You see that?
You gotta just take care of what you're doing. Ask your realtor's advice. Gosh. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Man, if this video helped you at all, if it impacted you, if it gave you some self-assurance, if you have more questions, subscribe, please. I'm not forcing you to, but if this helped you, if this gave you some ease, took the elephant off your chest, subscribe, give me a like.